Hello friends, this video is about 2022 Mercedes-Benz S-Class Sedan. If you are ready, we have started. As the flagship of the Mercedes-Benz sedan range, the S-Class is a truly luxurious vehicle. And, courtesy of its thrumming turbo inline-six engine, it is remarkably quick, too. If 429 horsepower and 384 pounds-foot of torque aren't enough for you, then the twin-turbo V8 with 496 horsepower and 516 pounds-foot on the S580 model is a good alternative for the power-hungry. Inside, the luxury sedan is sumptuous and spacious, laden with comfort features and a host of advanced driver assistance tech. But is this enough to maintain the edge over its equally quick and luxurious German rivals, like the BMW 7 Series or Audi A8? With year-on-year updates heating up the competition, how hard will the Merc need to work to maintain its place at the head of the full-size luxury sedan segment? The Mercedes-Benz S-Class is an enormous luxury liner, so don't expect it to handle like a claw. That said, it's an extremely confident vehicle as long as you respect its limits. The last thing you want to do is lose control of 5 tons of steel. There are Sport and Sport Plus driving modes that stiffen up the suspension and tighten the steering a little, but that isn't really what this car was made for, so don't expect too much. So what was it made for then? Sublime luxury and comfort, of course. It has the power to get up to top speed in a matter of seconds, but what really impresses is how the suspension perfectly smooths the ride, no matter how fast you are going. Normally, 21-inch wheels would be counterintuitive on a comfort-focused vehicle, but they work really well here. It doesn't hurt that they look great, too. The standard 19s are silky smooth, of course. Rear axle steering and active body control are available to improve maneuverability and handling. The cabin is a world of its own. Not only does it prevent any unseemly bumps and jolts from upsetting its occupants, but it also makes sure that any unwanted sounds are completely dampened. This includes road, wind, and engine noise. When it comes to true opulence and luxury in the full-size sedan segment, your options aren't as plentiful as you might think. Sure, there are Bentleys and Rolls-Royces to consider, but they are ludicrously expensive. The Mercedes-Benz S-Class, however, is merely ridiculously expensive. Only the BMW 7 Series and Audi A8 really compete on the same level within the classification, and while they each bring something to the table, the S-Class has them beat in some key areas. There is simply no matching the interior of a Merc. These German luxury liners are pure opulence on wheels. The cabin of the S-Class is masterfully crafted to optimize comfort and mitigate exterior annoyances. The tech is also something to behold, although older Mercedes fans may find it a bit overbearing at times. And while this may be where the S-Class truly shines, it would be foolish to underestimate its firepower. Even the base 6-cylinder is strong, but the twin-turbo V8 will keep up with almost any competitor on the road, although the S580 may fall behind in the bends. However, there are some other downsides apart from negligible shortcomings in handling and sportiness. The trunk is a joke for a car this size, and some of the interior trims are just too pretty. You may not even want to touch them when you realize how easily they pick up oily fingerprints and smudges. Ultimately, these are small potatoes, though. The S-Class is a glorious feat of engineering, especially in S580 guise, and anyone would be proud to own one. 2022 Mercedes-Benz S-Class Sedan vs BMW 7 Series. Perhaps the most direct competitor to the S-Class is one of its compatriots, the BMW 7 Series. These two luxury liners have been neck and neck for decades. Since Mercedes usually releases a new model before BMW, the S-Class enjoys a few years of dominance, but even with time to prepare, the 7 Series does not surpass its rival easily. We won't know for sure if the 7 Series will steal the lead until BMW releases its most recent answer to the S-Class, but we know what to expect. The BMW is the sportier of the two executive sedans, but its interior can't match what Mercedes brings to the table. Then again, the 7 Series starts at a much more affordable $86,800 for the 740i in RWD form. Both are usually on par in terms of tech, although the S-Class updates will be hard to find. However, if you are a BMW fanboy at heart, nothing Mercedes-Benz can do will sway you, and the same is true of the reverse. 2022 Mercedes-Benz S-Class Sedan versus Mercedes-Benz E-Class Sedan. Comparing two cars from the same brand will most often come down to size and power. The E-Class is smaller than the S, and while it uses a 4-pod as standard, the same 6-cylinder engine found in the larger sedan is available. However, the inline-six only produces 360. The interiors show the best family resemblance. The same elaborate MBUX infotainment suite is present, and while synthetic leather is the standard, it can be upgraded to the real thing easily enough. In truth, the E-Class is the poor man's S if you can call a starting price of around $55K affordable. It's hardly comparable to the flagship S-Class, but it's a great way to experience luxury without completely bankrupting yourself. Subscribe to watch interesting videos.